Okay, so if you search and search the donut charts, okay, you will also, if you want, you can search on donut charts in Tableau. Okay, there are different ways of doing it. Okay, and I've gone through many videos and I found there's one very simple way of creating a donut chart. So I'll show you that today. Okay, now if you look at this different types and different views of donut charts, some are very complicated, some are very simple ones. Okay, here you can see this is very simple one. Okay, here you can see there are multiple options available. Fine. So let us try and do one donut chart where, so what I'll do is from our superstores, let us start with Tableau first. We will use this data set which we have, superstore data set. Please remind me tomorrow, please. Okay. So let us connect to that data set first. I've downloaded many examples. So I'll click on this sample superstore. Let us open this one. Okay, and I'll use this orders table. Okay, this is the regular step which we do, and we'll come to the sheet here. Fine. Now, my purpose would be, to just draw a chart which gives me the information of my sales record, because we have one measure field called sales. Okay, and let us create a parameter field where we are going to set the sales target. And this donut chart is going to just give me the information about whether I have achieved my target or what is the percentage of my sales as per my target. Okay, that is what we are trying to see here. So for that, I'll first create one parameter. Okay, and as you know, you can just right click here and select create parameter from this option here, or you can also click here. We have the same option, create parameter. Okay, I'll name this parameter as, let us say, sales target or something like that, or sales goal, whichever you feel, but let me give it as sales. So I'll give sales underscore target. Okay, I'll set a target here. Let us put some value. So I'll give say 10 lakhs something. Okay, I hope the zeros are okay. Fine. Now I click OK. That becomes my sales target. Now I want to plot this. First of all, you do not have directly, if you go to the show me chart here, okay, you won't have a donut chart. Okay, I have to do some, use some tricks and create a donut chart through Tableau. Okay, so for that, I'll be using the pie chart, because pie chart a bit, very closer in resemblance to your donut chart. Okay, so what I'll do is, first of all, I'll create a pie chart. So I'll just change this option to the pie option here. Let us drag and drop the sales figure in. You can put it in the rows here. And I get a simple pie chart here. The second one, which I want is my sales target. So sales target, I can pick it up from here. And okay, one more thing I think I need to do is I need to create one more field. Now that field will be the difference between the target and the sales value. Okay, the difference between the target and the sales value. So let me do that as well. Just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Okay. So because I want to present some angle there, a pie type. So I need the sales which is remaining. So I need to have a calculated field. So let me create one calculated field. I'll name this as sales underscore remaining. Okay. And the formula for this would be the sales target minus the sum of the sales. So I'll use sales target minus sum, use the sum function. And because we have this sales figure, the sales. Okay, that's it. Okay, and click on apply, click on OK. Right. Now, the angle path which I want to create so that I get a proper pie chart. First of all, let me drag and drop this sales remaining. Now, when you putting this here, okay, I have to put it on the axis out here. Okay, don't put it anywhere else here or anywhere else inside, even inside this. I need to put it on the axis so that I get another, you can say pie. So now this is representing the sales figure, and this one is representing the sales remaining. Okay. Now I'll make some few changes so that I get the color as well as I can, synchronize it. So for this measure names, you can see this two columns got added here. I got measure names and I got measure values. Okay, so I'll just use this measure names and drag and drop it on the color. Okay, so I get a color here, and this measure value, I'll put it on the angle. So I'll put it in the angle here. Okay, as soon as I do that, you can see a pie chart, a proper pie chart has been created now. And I can just increase this and fit it to the entire view. Okay, now this looks better. I have, when I position my cursor, you can see this is my remaining sales figure, and this is my total sales figure. Okay, let me hide this one. And here in the measure names, I get sales and the color combination, which is given to you. Okay. Next, what I'll do is I will drag the category field. Let us put the category field inside the column. So I get to know exact sales category wise. So I'll just get and drop it here. Okay, this looks much better now. And here you can see now for furniture, then we have for the category office supply, and the other category that is technology, I'm getting 3 pie charts. But that is not what I want. I want a donut chart. So for this, I need to play a trick here. So I'll just come to another sheet here. I need to create multiple axes. Now, suppose, for example, suppose I have this sales here and I have this category here. Okay, if this is my, you can say, chart, and if I want to divide this into 2 halves, okay, I want multiple charts like this, then what we had done last time, if you remember, we had pressed Control key and you just drag this and drop it again. Okay, so what happens? 2 axes get created. So this one axis, one chart, and this is my other axis. Okay, so similar thing, I want to do it here in my chart out here. Okay, so that I can make use of the other pie chart. So I'll create 2 axes out here. Okay, but to my surprise, and I don't have any variable which is in my rows, and I cannot put this category here in the columns. I don't want to do that. So I'll create another field, or I can make use of, I think I can also make use of, okay, we have this orders count, but I don't think so it will work. Let me create another field, and just we'll do one thing. We'll just assign some number to it. Say I'll create one field called axis. Okay, and assign a number 1 to it. Okay, that's more than enough. And what I'll do is I'll drag and drop this axis in the rows. So let us do that and put it here. Fine. Now, when I drag and drop it, simply drag and drop, actually it gives me the sum. I don't want the sum. Let us click on this, go to the measure option and select minimum. Okay, so you can see this now. There are values like 0, 1, and 2 here, and this is the axis, and I get this value here. Okay, let us hide this axis. I don't want to display this. Neither I want this axis here, which is shown. So I'll just remove the header. Fine. Now, one more thing I'll do is I'll increase the size. So we have the size option. Let us increase this a bit so that it looks a bit bigger. Okay, that's this much is enough. Fine. Now I can duplicate this so that I create multiple axes. So I'll just press Control key. Okay, select this and drag and drop it again in the rows. Sorry. You can select this one, press Control and oh, just 1 minute, guys. Control. Something happening. Control this. Yeah. Fine. The combination was not working properly. Fine. So as soon as I do this, you can see now I have got this has been divided into two different halves. So this one part, one of my axis, and this my other part. Okay. Now in the marks card as well, you can see this all. This is my first axis. This is my second axis. Okay, and each of them have some properties, and I can work out on the properties there. Okay, if I make changes here, it will get reflected on both of the axes. Okay, and if I want to only change one of them, then I have to go to that particular one and make the changes. Now what I'll do is I'll change this type. I don't want this colors here, so I'll just remove all this. I'll remove all this. Okay, and make this as a circle. Make this as a circle. Okay, now my purpose is that I want this to be on this particular pie chart in the center here to just create a view of a donut chart. I just want to use this circle now and put it on the previous pie chart. I want to merge it together. Okay, and then I can just reduce the size of the circle so that it looks like a donut chart. Okay. Now to merge this, first of all, I need to go to the second axis, which I have just added in the rows. I'll click on this. Okay. And make this as a dual axis. Make this as a dual axis. So when I click on this, this whole thing gets merged together now. So behind this, I have the actual pie chart. And on top of that, I have this second one. Okay, the circle I have. Let me hide this again. Fine. Now what I'll do is just to show you, I'll just go to the second axis and reduce the size of the second axis. The circle a bit. Let us.
I found this on the web.
Okay, so when I reduce this further, let us. Okay, this looks better. Now, one more thing I'll do is the color. Let us change this color also. I don't want this. If I give a white color, that will look better. So I'll come to color option and give it a white look. Okay, now I'm able to change this further. Now, if you want some other color, you can do that as well. If if you feel like, okay, I want the same color, we can work out with that as well. Okay, right now I'll keep it as white. Okay, so it looks like as if it's a donut chart. Okay, now this is giving me a better picture now. So when I go here, but the only problem here is when I come here, I get this tooltip in minimum axis 1. When I come inside this, it gives me the category. I don't want this now. I want this furniture to be the labels here, and the office and the technology one here. So let us add the labels. So the category which I have, let us drag and drop the category on the label here. Okay, and I get the label. Now 1 minute, that's not where I want it. So I'll just remove this. Okay, I want it in the first one. Okay, the outer one is which is behind is the first one. So I'll drag and drop the category on the label. Okay, that's better. Now let us change this. I click on this. I can change the font. I can change the font size and so on. So let us increase the font size, make it as say 14, make it bold. Okay, I'll also change the alignment. So I don't want it, I want it in the center and I want it on the top. Let's put it on the top. The font size, I think, should be a bit more bigger. Let us make it 16. Yeah. I think this looks better now. I come out. Fine. So this is my furniture. And from this label, let us remove it. So I'll go to the second axis. Let us go to the second axis, go to my tooltip now. Okay, in the tooltip, I have all this option which is getting highlighted when I go to that particular circle or the pie chart. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just remove this one. I don't want this. Okay, or I can also, hide it. It's up to you how you do it. So I just click on OK. Now when I go in, there's nothing. You can see there's no tip as such. But when I go to this outer circle here, I get this option. So I need to remove this minimum axis number 1 as well, plus furniture as well, because we have already displayed that in the label. So I'll make the changes there as well. So I'll go to the first one. I'll go to the tip. Let us remove these 2 things on top and keep only the measure name. Let us increase the value, the font size as well. So I'll just make it 12 and bold. Okay, click on OK. Now you can see this is better. And this is looking better now. Secondly, to format my chart area, I can click on this, go to format option. Okay, I'll remove this lines which are there. There's, I don't want this lines. So quickly I'll come here and do some changes. Okay, this is a tedious work, but to be done to give a better look. None. Let me check whether I have, yeah, we have this one here. I'll make this none. The rest are none. The columns, everything is none. Now it is clear. If you want, you can give a background color, make a shade and so on. We'll do that. Okay. The second thing which I want is I want a percentage here inside this circle, inner circle. I want to know the percentage of sales. Okay. Depending on my target. Fine. So let us create another field, a calculated field to, display the percentage. So I'll come here, create one calculated field. Name this as sales underscore percent. Okay. Now to do the calculation, sales percent, again, I need the sales figure. So I want sum. Okay, I'll select this one into bracket sales. Okay. Divided by the sales target. Okay, so this will come here. And click on apply. Click on OK. Now this sales percent, because this is the inner one, I have to go to the second axis. And on the label, I'll put this percent. So I'll drag and drop it on the label. Okay, and you can see I'm getting it below. Let us modify this. I want it in the center. So I have to change the alignment. I'll click on center here, plus here as well. One more thing I'll do is I'll change the font, make it bold and increase the font size as well. So 12, more than this, 14, fine. Fine, but because you can also do one thing, you can multiply this number by 100 to get the percent and then add the percent sign, but there's a better way of doing it. What we can do is we can go to this calculated field, click on this option. Okay, go to the default properties and select this number format. Okay, in the number format, I want to convert this into a percentage. So I'll click percentage, and even the decimal places, I'll reduce it to 1. Or you can also make it 0. It's up to you. I'll click 1, looks a bit better. Fine. So now you can see my field has changed. I'm getting to know what is the percentage, and whenever I go to this particular pie, the circle, it gives me the total sales as well, which is remaining and what is achieved here. Okay, so like this, I can easily create a donut chart. If you want more formatting, you can also work out. Let us remove this and measure name and put it here, because I don't want this. And the sales target, there's one problem in this particular chart, especially. Let us click on show parameter. Now, suppose if I increase this value, there's no problem. If I increase this value by adding 1 0, okay, and press, did I add 1 0? Yes, and press enter. Okay, you can see this. This is going to change. Okay, fine. But what if I reduce it so much that my target is already achieved and it is going beyond 100%? So in that case, if suppose I reduce this further, okay, this was the original value. Let us reduce this further. Okay, what happens here? This is not giving me the exact, you can say, look. Okay, even though that means what's happening here is it is going round and round in a way, and after some time it's creating some, so it completes that, it does not give the exact picture. So with donut charts, this is one issue which you need to be careful about. As soon as that 100% and above percentage or the targets are achieved, then your donut chart is not going to look good, and either it's going to give the real picture. Okay, so for such type of an option, then we also have another option. Instead of a donut chart, we do have a bullet chart. So I'll just show you a bullet chart quickly. So let me go here. Just remove all this. Okay, and I'll use this remaining value, and let us use this, not the remaining value, the target value and the sales value. Let us use this one. And under show me, okay, here I have this bullet chart. Okay, this is the bullet chart which I have. Fine, and no, not like this. I have the target is coming here. So sales and target. Let us put this here. Oh. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, I'll put the sales. Let me check with the remaining. No way, sales remaining, and this one, I think something wrong again. The sales have come down. Okay, sales, target, the chart. Okay, and if I want, I can put the category. Okay, this is how it looks. And I want to just one minute. Let me swap the reference lines. Yeah. Fine. Now, because I had changed the sales target, let me change the sales target value to back the original one. Show parameter or something like this. This was the original value. Okay, and one more thing I'll do is I'll just use the entire view. Okay. Now, plus one more, let us the percentage, sales percent, I'll put it in the label. Fine. Now, such type of a chart, especially in case of bullet chart, it looks much better. And it also, when I position my cursor here, you can get this tip here. And this line is my target. Okay, this line which is coming would act like a target for me. If this increases, if I have to increase this, you can see this, the target is increased. If I want to reduce the line, this was the option. Here you can see I've already achieved my target. Okay, and it's giving a better picture compared to the one which I'm getting here. This one, this one which we got. So if I have to, give here Now look at this 742%, how it looks, but the picture image does not show the exact thing. But this is a much better representation of your requirement. So either you can make use of the bullet chart, or you can make use of the donut chart in such scenario. Okay, and it totally depends on you how you want to work on this. Okay. The second thing, if you want, you can also work on the color combination. So for example, if suppose this is the color combination, so I'll go to the first axis, go to the color. Okay, edit this color. Now this is the combination which is available. If you are wanting some other, you can use it from here. Okay, the classic and all that stuff. Or if you want to change one particular color, you can do that. Just click on this, and let us say I want this one. I click on apply. Here you can see I have got another one. Okay, click. I can also, let us try to, if you want, you can also put some background color and so on. Okay, to make it more attractive. Or you can keep this as the same color as this one and get only this one. Even that is possible. Okay, so this is how you can play around with different charts and try to make a donut chart here in this example. There's one more called Radial Chart. Radial Chart, again, of course, there are lots of calculations involved in that type of a chart. So next time when we come, we will look at that example and try to create a chart which is a radial chart. One more chart I would like to show you is a linked chart. Okay, and now we will be playing around. This is all customized charts, which you have to do it by using some tricks. Okay, so that's all from my end today. I want you all to just practice this out and check whether you are able to create such charts as well. Okay. If you do not want to divide this into category, you can also drag this out here, and you can get a chart like this. Right? So the total of all the, you can say, values is coming more than 100%. Okay, so we have already achieved it, you can say. Okay, but this is something which is better. So you can keep on changing your sales target, and it will give you the the exact current situation of your sales figure. Okay, you can give your attendance in the chat box if you want. You can add your attendance in the chat box as well. I'll stop the share. Please practice this. Tableau is very interesting. Those who are interested in making a career in Tableau, you can just look out for some certification courses in Tableau as well. Okay, certifications will help you, improve your resume as well. Okay, and you can work on different projects. There are some projects which you'll get freely available on website as well. You can work on that. The data sets are provided to you. Clear? So I think Kastub has given the attendance, Milap has given. What about Sushant? Sushant, please give your attendance in the chat box. Rule number 45, Sushant. Are you there, Sushant? Can you hear me? I hope he's not gone to sleep. So I'm right, he's not there. Okay, then we'll end the session. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow on Monday. Monday we'll have this session. I think we have on R. Okay, and I'll also share some websites where we have some MCQs available. There are lots of MCQs available for your R programming, so that you can practice for your exams as well. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Milap.